Hello everyone, and in this video I will be showing you 5 ways to unlock the rubber handle sword in Castle Crashers Remastered. And for those of you who didn't know, after you beat the final boss and sit through the credits, you will return to the barracks and a giant party will be going on. And at this party a thief will be shooting arrows, and right next to this thief is a digging spot. Digging up this spot will grant you the rubber handle sword, and that brings us to our first strategy, the standard 2-player method. So to do this, you need to have one player go up to the thief and hold up his shield, then have the other player go up behind him and use his shovel to dig up the sword. Number 2, the standard 1-player method. To do this, you need to stand below the digging spot, hold up your shield, and slowly inch upwards, until you get to a spot where the thief will not be able to hit you with his arrows, but where you can still dig up the sword. Number 3, weapon trading. If you go into a game with another player that already has the rubber-handled sword unlocked, you can get them to grab a different weapon, causing them to drop this sword and you can grab it to unlock it. A very easy spot to do this is the Industrial Castle, as there is a hidden sword right at the beginning of the level. Number 4, tech. If you get hit by one of the arrows, you can hit the jump button to jump into tech, which will make you immune to projectiles. If you use your shovel on a perfect frame as you're landing, you can dig up the sword while keeping tech. Number 5, Invincible Man. To do this, make sure you have a tornado character with the shovel equipped, then have them block an attack. Then have another player hit them with light, heavy, armor-pierce attack. This will kill the tornado character, but allow them to still move around. Then, run over to the thief so he pulls food out of the traveling salesman's backpack. Then face away from this food, jump, and in the middle of the air use a tornado. This will fling you backwards and make you land on the food, giving you Invincible Man, which will make you invincible to arrows. So go over to the dig spot and dig up the rubber-handled sword. Number 6, off-screen digging. This method is very hard and may not even be possible, which means I was unable to do it. But if you can use this method to grab the rubber-handled sword and send a video in my Discord server, I will give you the better than a mouse roll, which will do you absolutely nothing, but is cool nonetheless. So notice when the thief is on screen, you can hear him shoot his arrows, but when the thief is off screen, you can't hear him shoot the arrows anymore. This means that the thief despawns when he's off screen. So theoretically, if you can dig at this spot while off screen, the thief will be unable to shoot arrows at you, allowing you to dig up the rubber handle sword. So to get off screen, you'll need 3 players, and make sure one of these players has Mr. Buddy equipped. Then have one player run all the way to the left and have another player eat a sandwich. Then grab the player with Mr. Buddy and run all the way to the right. When the timer ends, this will drop the player with Mr. Buddy off screen. Then have this player go and find the dig spot and dig up the rubber handle sword. Now there are 2 things that makes grabbing the sword with this method extremely hard. The first is that you have to find the dig spot without even seeing where it's at, or being able to see where you're at. The second thing that makes this extremely difficult is something called teleports. Now when the game realizes that a player has gone off screen, it will try to fix this by teleporting them back on screen. So this means when you go off screen to find this dig spot, you have a limited amount of time to dig it up before the game teleports you back on screen. And again, if any of you can achieve getting the weapon through this method, please send me a video in my Discord server, as that would be awesome to see. And finally, the beautiful thumbnail made for this video was made by Z-Moon, so check out his channel with more amazing thumbnails. And thank you so much for watching, and figuratively speaking, see you next time.